like, subscribe, and comment. Hey. What's good, YouTube? It's the Princess JaeDee, and I'm back with another what? I'm back with another hit for y'all, period. So, today's video is going to be a very serious video. No laughing, no giggles, no story time, no none of that. No challenges, no nothing. Well, it's kind of story time, but I'm going to tell y'all what happened. About 2 weeks ago, I set up a meeting, and the meeting was supposed to be at like 12, but the night before, I had ended up not going to sleep till about 3 in the morning. So by the time 12 o'clock came the next day, I was oversleeping. So the person that I was supposed to be doing a meeting with, they called me like, "Janaya, are you still coming? We can reschedule, you know." I was like, no. I'ma just hurry up and get ready, and I'm gonna be to you. So I hurried up and got ready. I was ready. It took me at the most like 30 minutes to get ready. So I was ready in about 30 minutes. And okay, I hurried up and got out the door. Did not eat none of that. I was just like, I got ready, out the door. So I got in the Jeep, and yeah, if y'all didn't know, the car I had before was a Jeep. So I got in the Jeep, and I was hurrying up to the destination. Like, I put my GPS on and was driving. So I was driving, and I was doing pretty good with the directions. I was getting there. I was about by the time before the crash happened, I was maybe like 12 minutes away. And when it hit that 12-minute mark, I got on this road, but it was kind of like a highway, but it wasn't like it was a highway, but it was like just coming out of where I lived at, like out of the town I live at. I was just getting on the highway, and that highway wasn't that bad. So I was going down that little highway, and once I got on that highway, I was driving straight for like 2 minutes, and then the GPS told me to turn right. And so I turned right, but I didn't hear the GPS say in about 2 miles turn right, until after I already turned right, and I ended up on this little curb. You drive down the curb. Y'all know them little things when y'all finna get on the highway. It's like this long curb, and then it take you on the highway. Yeah, so I end up turning right when I heard turn right. I ended up on that little curb and was on the highway. And then by the time I was on that curb driving on it, that's when I heard her say in about 2 miles, so, or 1 mile or something like that. It was about 1 or 2 miles. And I was like, dang, so I made the wrong turn. I turned too early. So I had to get on the highway, because there was no way to like turn around while I was on the highway. So through the little curb, and then I got on the highway. I was fine. I was in the right lane at first. Yes, I was in the right lane. So when I got off the curb, I ended up on the right lane. That's the closest to the curb. And when it was cars behind me, but they was like a little far away from me. So I was like, okay, I'm fine. But I was trying to find somewhere to turn around at. So I needed to get in the left lane so I could find a little indent, so I can just turn around and go back to the town I live in. You get what I'm saying? Instead of being on the highway. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I was doing. I was doing that. I was driving on the right side for like no more than a minute, because I was like, okay, I gotta get off the highway, so I gotta get in the left lane and turn around. I looked in my mirror and I seen that the car that hit me was like a little far away. So I got into the left lane safely. Got into the left lane, and it happened so fast, y'all. I don't know. But I got into the left lane safely at first, and I was driving for like no more than a minute. I'm telling y'all, no more than a minute. Everything happened so fast. And like, what? No more than a minute, literally. I guess I was going slower in the left lane than the person behind me was. So I was driving and I was looking to see if there was an indent that I can get through, but it wasn't one. I didn't see one. And I was driving a little slower. I knew it was a highway, so you have to drive kind of fast on a highway. Everybody go fast on a highway. But I wasn't going that fast. I was going like maybe 50 or a little under, and I don't know. I think I was going that much. I'm telling y'all, I was just, I don't know. But yeah, I think I was going like 50 or a little under. And the next thing I know, why did I feel this big kaboom? Like, it was so hard and so fast. Like, I didn't know what to do. All I felt was a big rush go through the car. Like, it was like the car hit me so freaking hard, bro. Like, it messed up my whole side. Like, the car behind me hit me so hard, it messed up my whole driver's side. And I was driving, so you know I got hit. I got a little hit on me. So my window was busted all out. All the glass fell on me and my seat, and in the passenger seat, everything that was in the front had glass on it. Like, and then that whole driver's side was messed up. I couldn't open the door, nothing. Like, I just was like, I was out for a second. I think I passed out, or I don't know. I was just like, girl, a void. Like, I don't know. I was like, what is going on? And then the next thing I knew, I tapped my head to make sure I wasn't bleeding or nothing. But yeah, like, I felt my head, because I had on a white headband. Y'all see how I be wearing my hair sometimes. If y'all follow me on my social media, it's like I be wearing like an afro puff. So like, it was in an afro puff, and then I had a headband around it. It was a white headband. So I touched my head in a white headband. All type of blood on. I had blood on my hands, and when I seen that blood, I freaked the F out. I'm like, what in the world? I never seen that much blood on myself and on my head ever in my life. I never bled like that. So I was freaking out. I was losing blood. I'm like, I had so much blood on my hand. I knew I had to get off the highway, because I was like in the left lane. I was in the middle of the highway, so I didn't want to get hit again. So all I knew was that's when my head, I started like getting the sense together. I'm like, Janai, you got to get out of the street before you end up getting hit again. So I'm like, okay, let me hurry up. I looked behind me, I think, or on the side of me. Y'all, I don't remember everything exactly what I did, but I looked to see if there was any more cars coming, and then I didn't see no more cars coming, because everybody had pulled over to check on us, I guess. So I checked to see if it was any more cars coming. It wasn't. Ooh, I popped my neck. Okay, but I checked and see if there was any more cars coming. It wasn't. So I pulled over to the right side of the road, all the way on the edge. It's where you could pull over at. And I was sitting there for like a second, crying, trying to figure out what was going on. I looked, it was blood and glass, and it was a lot going on. So all I thought to do was call the person that I had the meeting with. I called him first, and he was like, don't worry about it. I called him. I was apologizing a million times. I was so embarrassed. Like, I was like, I was already late. I'm like, okay, I got this meeting with this person. Like, it was an important meeting to me. So it was like, I had to like tell him that I was already late. I was super embarrassed, and I'm like, okay, he not gonna want to meet with me again after this. But when I called him, he was like really nice and understanding. He was like, it's okay, don't worry about it, there's no need to be embarrassed. And he was like, just call your mom and call the police, and everything gonna be all right. I'm gonna pray for you. And I was like, thank you. So we got off the phone, and then the next thing I knew, I called my mom. And when I called my mom, I was trying to tell her what happened, and she was just like quiet. Like, she didn't really say nothing at first. I'm thinking it's because she in such a shock, because she was asleep when I left, so she probably waking up and trying to figure what I'm talking about, because last thing she knew, I was in house sleep. So she waking up trying to figure that out. And then after like a little time go by, a few seconds, she got up and she realized what I was saying. I was crying. I didn't know what to say. I was stuttering. I was just like, I was all over the place. Like, I was like scared. I didn't know. I was in shock. You know what I'm saying? Because I just got hit on the highway. Imagine that. Like, a lot of people don't make it. Get in highway accidents. So we was blessed and fortunate to make it through that. And I thank God for that every day, honestly. Like, that was God came through that day, because like the way it looked, it was like I could have been either like, I could have been really seriously hurt or possibly died if, you know, things would have went really bad. So I'm grateful, and I thank God every day that, you know, I made it through that, because that was like very dangerous and very serious. But yeah, back to my mom. She got what I was saying, and she was just like, she was freaking out, hurrying up and put on her clothes, trying to figure out what was going on and like where I was at, and trying to get to me, because she didn't know where I was. So and then next thing I knew, some people, it was like 2 women, thank God for them, they was so nice. I actually forgot their names. I think one of them told me their name and the other one didn't tell me, but they know who they are. And if y'all ever see this video, I thank y'all for helping me and coming up to me, because y'all didn't have to do that. Y'all could have just went about y'all business, but y'all took the time out to help me and, you know, tried to make me feel better and comfort me too. You know, the ambulance and the police came. So I thank y'all for that and being there for me in that time. But yeah, yeah, so something kept going wrong with me and my mom's communication. One minute she was on the phone, one minute she wasn't. I was giving the phone to the women, and I was talking to her, and we just took a long time to guide her to where I was at, because where I was at, I was on the highway, so it was kind of like hard to explain exactly where I was. It was on the highway, and we seen signs and stuff like that, and we told her what was on the signs and kind of directed her until she got there. Somebody got her there. I don't know which person did, but thank you to whoever got her there and guided her to the right direction. But yeah, when she got there, I was already in the ambulance, but when the ambulance got there, they got there pretty quickly. It took them about like 20 minutes to get there, so it wasn't that much. It wasn't that long. Probably 15-20 minutes, something like that. Once I got there, they got me out the car. So yeah, y'all, the ambulance got me out of there, got me into the ambulance, and we drove off. I don't know what happened after I left, because I was in the ambulance. They took care of me. They got me on the bed. They got my needle in there. Y'all know they put that needle in there when you going to the doctors, stinging your arm and stuff. But oh, and I forgot to mention, my mom did get to me by the time I got to the ambulance. She did see me and get to me. She seen I was okay, so she let them take me.
Already has
And then I left after that. She talked to the police, and she handled the stuff with the cars, and, you know, handled that type of stuff. I didn't know what happened, you know, but yeah, I got to the hospital and on the ride, the two people that, you know, was taking me to the hospital in the ambulance, especially the woman, she was amazing. Like, she made me feel a lot better. She was funny. She made good conversation. Everybody was super nice that day. So everybody that was there, like, even the officers was super nice. And, like, everybody had, yeah. Like, so thank you to everybody. Even my mom. Thank y'all. Because y'all was so patient and nice. And y'all. But I said the woman was amazing. She was funny, all that. But, yeah. Anyway. Okay, so by the time when I got to the hospital, you know, my auntie Sarah, shout out to you. Thank you for being there as well, because you were super helpful and you came through. It was very amazing that day. And my brother, Carl, shout out to you too. But yeah, when I got to the hospital, auntie was right there, period. She was right there. They told her she had to go through the front, so she went through the front, got to my room. They got me in a room. They checked my vitals, got that, made sure that needle was in me, and got my information, all that. Yeah. So I was in there. My auntie was there because my mom couldn't be there. She had to handle the car stuff, the insurance, the car being towed, all that type of stuff. She had to go handle all that. So while she was gone, auntie was there, and my brother was gonna be there. He was like, it was almost time for him to get off work. But yeah, y'all gonna see he came through in the clip of me getting my hair stapled. But before we get to that, yeah, auntie was there when I got in the room after they checked me out and all that, checked my information out. She got straight into it, asking them could they give me a gown, clothes, a towel to wipe me off, clean my head up as much as they can, getting the glass off me. Getting the glass off me, definitely, because it was like heck of glass on me. Like I told y'all, my driver's window busted out, so it busted on me, on my seat, passenger seat. Yeah, so I had it in my hair. A lot of it was in my hair. They had to shake my hair out, and hair is shrunk up and then bloody and all that, so they had to like get that at least most of the glass out. Then I had it in my little sandals. I had the furry sandals, so it's all type of stuff in that. And I had it in my bra, in my pants, in my panties. Like, it was everywhere. So they had to get as much glass out as possible so I can lay down at least a little comfortably on a hospital bed. And then after they cleaned me up a little bit, the nurse that was helping take care of me at the hospital, she had to clean my head off. Yeah, she had to clean my head off. My mom and Sarah, when they was both there, they cleaned my head off first, and then they let her clean my head off because she had to for the doctor, so the doctor could see it's like my head more clearly, because you can't see the head if it's got all type of blood and stuff in it. You can't see any scars or nothing, so they had to clean it up as much as possible without touching actual scars and stuff like that. So they cleaned it up, and then after they cleaned it up, I had to wait. We had to wait for the doctor to come in. So as we were waiting, we called my brother, we told him what happened, we showed him, you know, the scars and stuff, and he was like, nah, because he was at work. He worked at the hospital I was at, as well as my auntie Sarah, so they could already come in and stuff, and he was almost off work. It was almost time for him to get off work. He was trying to get off work like that minute. Like, he was not trying to wait. He was trying to get up there to his sister to come for me, see it, and like, you know, be there for me. And he was not going, so he was just like, I'm finna come now, and my mom, he was trying to get up there. My mom was like, nah, just wait till you get off. So he waited till he got off, and then he came straight to me. He was on my hand looking at it. They was looking at it, asked me, do it hurt? Y'all, it did hurt. It was hurting really bad. After that, the doctor came in, and he looked at it, and at first he was like, it looks fine, it just needs to heal. I mean, I was just bruised up and scarred up, but it wasn't nothing that they had to do surgery on, staples on. He was like, it was nothing that he had to do. He had to put any staples or stitches in it or anything. I just needed to let it heal and follow the instructions on the paper that they give us before they leave, before the patients leave. Just follow them directions on there, and I'll be fine. But my mom was like, nah, because she bleeding, her head is bleeding too much, so can you just like take a closer look, because it looks like it might be something it's something more going on, or a deep scar you just not seeing. Because my head's so nappy, y'all. Like, I got that black folks hair. Like, I got black folks hair, so they had to really like go through it, and my hair kind of thick, so you have to go through it. The doctor went through my hair again, and he found that it was a deep scar in my head. So it was deep enough to the point where I needed to get staples, and it needed staples to help heal it. So I was like, oh my God, this man finna staple my freaking head. Like, so I was freaking out because I never got my head stapled before. I never had stitches, none of that. So I was like, no, like, is there something else we could do? Like, but it's like, nah, we just gotta staple it. It won't be that bad. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just do it. My mom, you better do it. You better do it. It's gonna make your head better. You know how I mentally got prepared. Yeah, so I mentally got prepared. My mom was like, you better do it. You better do it. It's not gonna be that bad. You want your head to get better, so just do it. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. You went through the crash, so then that's the biggest hurdle. You'll be okay with a little staple in your head. So I was just like, okay, mom. So I was like, okay. So we got to the staple part, and then I was freaking out a little bit about it. My brother Tankin, not Carl, Tankin. We call him Tankin, y'all. In case y'all didn't know. Tankin. He was like, do you need me to hold your hand? Because he was in a room by the end. Sarah had left and he came in. So, he was like, you need me to hold your hand and all that? I was like, yes, please. So he was holding my hand, and y'all gonna see it in the video. And he started needling my head with the numbing stuff, and then he stapled my head. So, trigger warning, the video finna start. Here we go.
You gotta pick
Stick and burn, okay? Just hold real still.
It's okay. It's okay.
Squeeze things.
You okay?
Good job.
You good. You good.
Good job.
You good.
Just squeeze my hand.
Oh my God, this is so weird.
It's okay. I'm thankful this happened and nothing worse. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Oh, my baby.
You're doing good.
Oh God.
Look,
Squeeze
baby.
my hand.
Look at that cat.
This is the worst part. That was the medicine to make sure that this is not a painful procedure.
Because, baby, you don't want to feel that's what's coming next. And I don't want to see it either. Jeez.
Did that hurt?
No, she can't feel it. Don't even talk about it. Just let it happen.
Oh, I feel it a tiny bit.
No, it's okay. Just think about some flowers or something. You okay?
You okay?
Mm-hmm.
You're back together.
Okay. See, that wasn't so bad.
Bloody, bloody.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. It's gonna be some blood.
Is there some glass still in
Yeah, it's still glass. It's okay. I got most of it out.
Yeah.
there? How's that glass gonna get out?
It's gonna get out because I'm gonna get it out.
It was not as painful as I thought it was gonna be because a man was stapling my head, so I'm thinking it's finna hurt. Like, even with the numbing cream, you still stapling my head, so I know that's finna hurt. So I was just like, but the outcome was like, I just seen that stutter. But the outcome, it wasn't that bad. If on a pain scale, I would give it like a 5. It did not hurt that bad. The most hurtful parts, like some of it did hurt a little bit when he stapled it. It mainly hurt when he was numbing it. That's what it hurt at, because he had y'all seen him needling it in, and that needle hurt. But the staple part, it didn't hurt that bad. After that, the doctor told me that I would have to come back in a week to get it out. I could have came back to the hospital, or I could have went to my primary doctor. It didn't matter. Either way, I was gonna get them taken out. And plus, I needed a follow-up appointment. My follow-up appointment is coming up. I might record that, but I might not. Just depends on, if it's interesting, and I might throw it in a vlog or something. But anyways, for after he stapled it, after he stapled my head, he just told me to just be careful, don't hit the head or nothing like that. When I wash it, I needed to, like, every 8 hours, take some pain meds. What else did he tell me? The first 2 washes of my head, like he said, when I wash it for the first 2 days, I just need to wash my head with just purity water, nothing else. And then after them 2 days, then I could just wash it regular with shampoo and stuff. But I was scared to wash my hair, y'all, for that week, so I just like I didn't wash it for like a week. Like, I didn't. I was just too scared to bother it. I just wanted it to heal up some and get like the scar on it first before I washed it. So I waited until like the 6th day and the 5th and the 6th day of the staples being in my head to wash my head, because I was just too scared to really touch it like that or bother it. I just kind of let it heal, then I just let my head be bloody and like do its thing and heal up first before I touch it. So the 5th and the 6th day, I did wash it. I got in the shower and rinsed it out like that with just the water pouring on my head. And I got a lot of blood out, y'all. When I washed my head that first time, it was so much blood that came out. It was so much blood. Like, it was a lot. Like, I was like, dang, it's still a lot of blood even after the staples got put in. And then the 6th day I washed it, it was not really no blood coming out. None at all. I didn't see any. And then after that, the second time I washed it on the 6th day, I had to wash it the night before I get my staples taken out. Yeah, after the 6th day I washed it, I had to wash it the night before I get my staples taken out, y'all. So, yeah, I had to wash it and make sure it was dry, because my head was already nappy, already hard to get through, and I didn't want it, and my mom didn't want it to be wet to make it hard on the doctor. So I just made sure I washed it the night before and gave it hours in advance to be, dried up. And it was dry by the time I got to the doctor. And yeah, today is the 9th day, because actually I forgot, y'all. The first time I went to the doctor, the hospital again, to get him taken out, they was taking way too long. The line was way too long, so I came back the next. Oh y'all, I lied. I washed it on the 7th and 8th day because today is the 9th day and I got them taken out. So on the 7th day I washed it. There was a lot of blood, and then the 8th day, I washed it, no blood, and then today, no, the 8th day I washed it, and I washed it, and made sure the hair was dry, and I went to the doctor. I mean, I keep saying the doctor, I mean the hospital, y'all. I went to the hospital and they line was hecka long. Somebody even came out the hospital. They was leaving and they told us that line in there is long. Y'all gonna be waiting a long time, but we went in there anyway, just to see if they was gonna get us in, how quick they was moving. We was there for a while, so we just decided to leave and come back today. And I went in today and I got the staples taken out. I'm so excited. My head feels more normal because with the staple in, it just had my head kind of stuck on this side. So it feels a little more normal. I can move my eyebrows and my head and it feels normal. Thank God for that. Thank God for everything. Thank you for helping me make it through the crash, because I feel so much better. The left side of my body did hurt a little bit. It was a little sore, but it feels great. It doesn't really hurt, it doesn't really bother me. And as far as my head goes, it's just scars there now. The staples was taken out. I got a video I'm gonna show y'all in a second of him taking the staples out. I was very sad in the beginning, of course, because I was in a crash. I was hurt, all of that. But now I'm in much better spirits. I thank God. You know, I try to thank God every day that he wake me up and he helped me make it through that crash. And because that crash was crazy. I have actually been in a crash a little worse than that and made it through, and I'm thankful to God about that one as well. But we talking about this crash now, and like, it was dangerous. It was on the highway. I made it out. I thank you God for that. But as far as the staples getting taken out, I think I told y'all, I don't know, the staples getting taken out it didn't hurt that bad. It did hurt a little bit, you know, but it didn't hurt that bad. I would give that like a 4 out of 10. Hopefully y'all like this video. I do, before I end it and say my ending, I do want to again thank you everybody, even the officers and people in the ambulance, the people that stopped on the highway, my family, my mom, my aunt, my brother, literally the pastor, everybody, for praying for me and being there for me during that time. If y'all see this video, I thank y'all for being there for me. But anyways, that was the end of this video. I know this video was kind of sad, kind of lengthy. Hopefully y'all liked it. If y'all want more videos like this of me telling real life stuff that happened in my life, let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like this video. Please click that subscribe button down below. Turn on your post notifications, and comment something down below. It could be even a prayer hand or anything. Y'all would like to follow me, make sure y'all follow me on all my social medias. It will be in the description down below. And yeah, we'll see y'all in my next video. Yeah, like okay, let me stop playing this video. I'm just signing out. But yeah, y'all, make sure y'all stay tuned for more videos from me. I love you guys. But it's time for me to go. It's the Mz.JaeDee, and I'm clocking out of this thing. Y'all get what I did? I clocked out, literally. Y'all get that? Let me know if that was lame in the comments, because I feel like, I don't know. I need to stop playing this is a sad video. Bye, y'all. I'm clocking out. Comment and turn on that post notification.